Listen, your marriage doesn't need more work. It needs more play. You're not bored with each other as much as you're bored with the energy between you. Okay? That's what's missing. That is the secret ingredient. And if you want to leave now, go ahead. But if you want to learn more about why this is so important, stick around because that's what we're getting into today. Play is not childish, it is chemistry, it is bonding, it is the foundation of aliveness in your marriage. Welcome back, friends, to another Catalyst conversation in the relationship revolution, where we challenge the unquestioned assumptions about love, flip the script on what you've been taught, and reveal the truths that no one has told you. So you not only learn how to do relationships better, you become empowered to consciously create the kind of powerful relationships that your soul and your success deserve without having to wait on anyone else to get it. I'm Dr. Jenny Wallig, your relationship rebel, intuitive infinite possibilities guide, and relationship empowerment expert. I'm also co founder of Powerful Love Relationships, where we are on a mission to revolutionize relationships and redefine what it really means to love, thus unlocking a new level of power, consciousness, healing, and connection on a global level. We do this through transformational mentorship, national and international speaking, which is what I am doing here right now in this Chicago hotel, both verbal and written truth telling, and accessible digital courses with practical and effective tools that will change your life. Our work is founded on one core truth, which is that you are the one you need to change your relationships. It doesn't take two. It just takes you. Each of us, right? Each of us, love, needs to be the one. And when we do that, our lives, our relationships transform. If you want to help us out in activating and accelerating our goal in this global movement of revolutionizing relationships and redefining love, make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Share about our work, attend our events, and of course, do your part to continue to lead with love. You ready for today's conversation? Excellent. So this month, we're talking about unlocking what's possible in your love life. The stuff you know is inside of you, but that life and stress and responsibility and survival mode have buried. Because the truth is, there is so much more possible in love, and yet so few of us are really living it in our relationships. And today's conversation is about the type of energy that most marriages desperately need, but almost nobody treats as a priority. Play, laughter, fun. See, most people think that their marriages need more work, that we need to work on things. We need to communicate more. We need to do more emotional labor, more deep talks, more pushing, fixing, analyzing, or repairing. I certainly did for a long time. I mean, as a therapist, that was my training. But the real truth, and Cal, my partner, was a big teacher in this one, is that most of our relationships aren't struggling as much because of what's wrong. We're struggling more because of what's missing. Aliveness, laughter, adventure, novelty, which is a really big one where intimacy and passion is concerned. It's play. Okay? You're not disconnected because you fell out of love. You're disconnected because you stopped creating the energy between you two that made you fall in love in the first place. I mean, it was easy in the beginning because everything was new. How do we create new now? So inside our Relationship Revolution community, which is a membership program that I have, we're going to go deeper into this, how play functions as part of our relational leadership. And so if you're not a part of the community, I'm going to talk at the end of of this conversation a little bit more about how you can join. So just know that that's an option for you. There's a link in the description if you want to join. Know also that in our Infinite Possibilities event, which is happening December 15th through 19th, we're going to be talking about play, fun, and adventure as well. So be sure that you check out that event, comment Infinite Possibilities, and I'll get you more information. But today in this conversation, I want to get into talking a little bit more about why play matters so much. And we'll get more about how you can go deeper with me when we get to the end of this conversation. Sound good? All right. So the shift here is simple. And if you take nothing else away from our conversation today, let it be this. I want you to stop thinking about working on your marriage as much as you start thinking about how can I play in my marriage more? How can I work in my marriage less? How can I play in my marriage more? And here's why. First, playing is chemistry. Okay? Play triggers dopamine, oxytocin connection. It awakens desire, attraction, openness, and positive memories. It creates like good experiences, which creates positive anticipation of more good experiences, which increases the likelihood of more good experiences between you and your partner. Why wouldn't you want to do that? It might be hard to remember how to play, and that might be the work, right? How do we play? What is fun for us? But it's chemistry, and it's going to do a lot of good things for you. So that's why we're focusing on it. Okay? Number 2, play breaks you out of survival mode. Okay? When our lives become a to-do list, tell me, who here does not experience life sometimes as a to-do list? Especially if you are a woman, a high-achieving, go-getting woman, which a lot of my audience is, because I am. Yeah. When our lives become a to-do list, it is very easy for our relationships to become transactional. Like even like sex becomes another thing on our to-do list. Having a conversation, having a check-in, to-do list. Y'all, if it's on our to-do list, it is not something we're feeling, okay? Play is going to interrupt that pattern. Put you back in your humanity, your presence, your heart, your genuine energetic connection with one another. It will feel different, and then your relationship will feel and be different. Okay? Number 3, play creates micro moments of bonding. These are the tiny memories that hold you together when stress happens. These are the moments we live for. These are the moments that make a marriage. Those moments of bonding. You know, it's so funny how this conversation came up for me. I was thinking about what to do, like what conversation to have today for this catalyst conversation, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? I think I should talk about how important it is to work on your marriage. Like if you want to unlock love's potential, you really need to prioritize your marriage. Put in the work, nourish it, like make it a priority, put in time, and attention, because again, life becomes a to-do list. Our marriage gets put on the back burner, and a lot of the times we don't actually nourish our marriage. So I wanted to talk about working on your marriage. Like literally wanted to have this conversation be about working on your marriage. And then I was about to start my morning meditation like a day or 2 days ago. I opened my phone to pull up my meditation app. And I have the first thing on my phone is like or like my screensaver, or no, I have what's it called? A thing on my phone. It's a widget. Yeah, widget. Okay. It's tech, a widget on my phone that plays random pictures. And there was a photo on my phone of me and Calvin at a baseball game, and we are just like laughing hysterically. And I'm sure it's because Calvin did or said something, because he is funny. He is like the source of joy and laughter. He says that that when he met me, he had to do a lot of deforestation. And what he means by that is that I had so many fucking sticks up my ass that in order to get me to be less serious, he didn't just have to pull sticks out of my ass. He had to do deforestation. Now, In the beginning, that is not something I would have laughed at. Now I say it about myself because it is really funny. And the truth is, I have come a long way in being able to laugh and relax and not take myself so seriously, or life, or him for that matter. It's been a great fucking gift, and it sure as hell has unlocked love's potential between us to learn how to play and have fun. Okay? So, though that picture was like the universe was like, "No, don't talk about working on your relationship. Laughing and playing with Cal, that is what you need to talk about." And it's like, "Oh yeah. We're not talking about that is actually like I talk enough about working on your relationship. People get that. They know that. Here's the revolution. We got to talk about play." So, those are the moments when I look through my phone at like what makes my relationship with Cal so freaking incredible. It is not the moments where we have worked on our relationship that I remember. It is the moments where we have played. It's the moments where we have played and had adventure and had fun and laughed together that A, make us not have to work on our relationship as much at all, and B, give us the resources and the resiliency to be able to play, or I mean, work on our relationship when we need to. I remember as a therapist, I had a couple who was like spending so much time having conversations trying to work on their relationship that I started prescribing the assignment of not working on their relationship and just trying to have fun. I was like, your love tanks are so empty that you just need to like go on dates, forget about all the shit, all your problems, and just try to remember why you like each other. Just try to go like put some deposits of like positive interactions between the two of you so that you have something in there from which to do any kind of work. Play is essential. Those micro moments of bonding are necessary. All right. And the last thing I want to say is this: play is leadership. We talk a lot in all of my work in Powerful Love about relational leadership because it is the key to all of our success. Anyone can complain. Anyone can wait for their partner to change or hope that their relationship gets better. But powerful women, conscious men, uh, 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 people who are anchored in and choosing love, we create energy on purpose. That's leadership. Appreciate that we can prioritize that because it is part of what we desire to create. That's not childish. It's conscious. It's relational mastery and is what I desire for you. I want to take a quick moment to name something that is happening culturally. And that is something that is, I truly feel quite problematic in our culture, in our lives, and in our marriages. And it's that we live in a world that is obsessed with productivity, achievement, optimization, efficiency, output, getting things done. Like if our time is not spent doing something productive, it's wasted. We're lazy. We teach people how to work. Our school system, our work system, like our fucking our everything, our programming is to just be busy, working all the time. We're overloaded, we're overworked, we don't know how to relax, especially as women, right? We certainly don't know how to build relationships, we just know how to grind. And if you're in business, like the grind and the hustle and the overworking, I mean, maybe I think there's a shift culturally toward like recognizing that the burnout is real and we need to start doing differently. Thank God there's a consciousness happening. But we're not quite there where we're practicing it yet. It is not part of the dominant discourse. We are not yet embodied in it. And I would like for this revolution to participate in that change in our marriages as well. Okay? To stop celebrating hustle and grind, to stop shaming rest and pleasure and play, to stop turning adulthood into our checklist, our to-do list, work, kills, kids, bills, tasks, repeat, like, because in this culture, fun and play are one of the first things to die. And thus, so does our marriage. Okay. I was just talking to someone the other day. It was a connection call with another entrepreneur who was like, I was sharing with her what I do and what I'm so passionate about. And she reflected, you know, it's really true. And this is not the first time I've heard this. So this may seem like a story I've shared with you before, but this is not the same person I've talked to before. This is yet another person. This is brand new story, brand new time that I've heard this same story. She's like, I know hardly anybody who has a really great marriage. She says, I was talking to a friend the other day, and my friend said, I don't have a marriage. I have a roommate. And I'm like, yep. So many women say that, women especially. And maybe that's because I talk to women more. Maybe men would say that too. But it's not fulfilling. It's not satisfying. It's not why we are in relationships, right? Two good people sharing a life, but not sharing aliveness, not sharing adventure, new experiences, laughter, and then they say they grew apart or they lost the spark and they're not passionate. But no, what you lost was play. What you lost was energy, novelty, the stuff that kept you feeling alive. But you get that through intentionality. You get that through prioritizing play and newness and fun and adventure and connecting with one another over just the to-do list of life. Okay? It's not love that disappears. Roommate couples will tell you they love each other very much. That's not love that goes away. It's fun that goes away. Do not let the fun disappear. When you do this, when you prioritize fun and play in your marriage, you get to stay connected. You get to stay together. You get to stay alive. You feel lighter and closer. You get to want to be around each other. The attraction comes back online. The passion, conflict, doesn't feel so catastrophic. Like I said, you have the resources to do the work when you need to. You get to rebuild that sense of us that keeps you together, right? You get to be those elderly folks who are still like grabbing each other's butts and joking around. Like, I want to be those couples. Don't you? We all do, but they're playing. They're being playful. How do you think they stay playful? 60 years into their marriage, they've stayed playful when they were 5 years into their marriage, and 10 and 20 and on and on. Okay. Your relationship, when play is part of your relationship, now your relationship becomes a source of energy for you. And guess what that does for every other part of your life? It's amazing. This unlocks possibility. It unlocks love's potential in a way that I don't know what else can, in the way that like play and fun does. It's a pretty great thing. And it's fun. So that's my conversation for today. Now, as a reminder, if you're in the relationship revolution, keep an eye out for this week's activation. We're going to talk about how you can move from understanding this concept to applying this concept. So you're not just waiting for fun to happen, you're leading it, creating it on purpose, even in tiny micro moments. And I'm excited to get into that with you. If you are not yet in the relationship revolution and you know that you are meant to be there, now is the time to join. It is $147 a month and you can cancel anytime. But I don't know that you're going to want to, because this is the space where you take these ideas and you put them into practice with support and community and accountability. We've got monthly meetings behind the scenes of how Cal and I actually apply these opportunities to ask questions anytime you need to and get my feedback. It is a really amazing and accessible resource for moving like your relationship standards from the norm, which doesn't work very well, and into this evolved place that most people can't reach, where your relationships become something truly extraordinary, which is what I desire for all of us. Let's lead a revolution. And don't forget, December 15th through 19th, let's go even deeper in unlocking the infinite possibilities in our relationships as Cal and I take you through a 5-day infinite possibilities in relationships event. We're going to meet live for 75 minutes every single day, Monday through Friday, 5 to 6:15 p.m. Pacific time. If you can't make it live, you can catch the replays. The investment, finally know the information, right? Investment is $777. If you're a part of the Relationship Revolution, you get a special discount. Content, infinite possibilities. If you want more information, this is going to be an incredibly powerful and transformational program. If you want to connect more deeply with source, with your power, with the like divine energy and frequency of love, and attract that which you most dream of for your relational experiences in life, this is not an event you want to miss. So, uh, infinite possibilities is what you want to comment, DM, or email me with. I am excited to see you there. And at every Catalyst conversation hereafter, every Friday at 12:30 Pacific time, I will see you next Friday at the same time, live right here. And until then, keep leading with love, my friends.